Hey, it says I'm live. How are you guys doing? I'm holding my soap because I just did my thumbnail. Check it out. Of course, I don't turn my notifications down. Sorry. Okay, so check this out. Check out this one. Oh, come on. Come on. Focus. There we go. Can you see that? Oh, it's not focused very good. Hold on, let me turn on the brightness of this darn light. Apologies. I'm, not a professional recorder and I'm a professional camera person. Come on. Oh, darn it. I want you to see the blue bonnets that I just painted. Or you can see it kind of good that way. Say hi if you would like. I have the my little Chromebook right here so I can see your comments and everything. Today, I am teaching myself how to paint. I'm not a great painter, but the shininess is kind of messing up. I just want you to see it. That's a little better. Okay, so what I am doing, we are in Texas, and Texans are very proud of their state. So I found these. Let me show you. Super cute molds, Texas molds. I love them. And I made one of our famous lard soaps. It's coconut oil and lard is our oil bases, and castor oil. And then I put in a light body safe fragrance oil, one of our best selling. Several soap makers use this fragrance oil. Several companies have it. It is oatmeal, milk, and honey. It is by far a fan favorite. Everybody loves it. It just smells so clean. Has a little almond note in there. It just smells amazing. I get mine either from Rustic Essentials or Nurture Soap. If one is sold out, I go with the other. They smell exactly the same. I think everybody has their own version of our oatmeal, milk, and honey because it's super, super popular. I think even Crafter's Choice or Wholesale Supply Plus has it. So these little molds I found at our local H-E-B. I bought them all out. So if you're trying to go to our local H-E-B and buy them, I bought them all. They're in their summer section, but they are super cute. And the soap is like 2.5 ounces. So it's a good size sample, and it's going to make an amazing little soap for your soap dish, I thought. So, you could do just about anything. You could do some swirls or whatever, but I thought it would be fun. This one I did a heart because that's kind of the location we are in Texas. So I put a heart over it. And then I experimented, which has already got a skin, like a film on it, with some melt and pour from Wholesale Supply Plus. Still a little hot there. So what I did, I'll just pop you down over here. You don't need to see my crazy little face. Let me show you my workstation. Ooh, okay. There we go. Can you see? All right. Sorry, it was kind of annoying there. Okay, so here's my little workstation. I have the melt and pour soap. I'm going to put it back over here. And then this is how I sealed. I used a mica powder. Let me start over. I'm so sorry. I'm excited to show you this. I didn't even do an intro. I am 3H Farms TX. I make goat's milk soap. That is our business. It is 3H Farms Texas Soap Company. So I got mica powders, also from Nurture. I got some titanium dioxide, and I put them in these containers here. Now, I tried mixing some with alcohol, just your regular, rubbing alcohol. This is a 70 proof. You could use 90 proof. It doesn't matter. But I mixed it, and I actually added too much alcohol. So what I do is I just let that mica powder settle at the bottom and then grab some of that mica. It's a little thicker at the bottom. But really what I did over here, let me set that down. What I did over here, I found a little easier. I got some the alcohol in its own container. And then I just dipped my brush liberally where it's dripping. And then I went over here and I pulled some of the white titanium dioxide with my brush and just kind of loaded my brush up like a painter would. And then used it to paint with. Of course, my dog needs to go out right this very, very second. Hold on 1 second. Come on, you guys. Go potty. I know. It's never when I'm not doing anything. Okay. And with the red, this is my most favorite Trial by Fire mica powder. And it made this real pretty red here. And I mean, you literally do the same thing. You just take a little bit. I mean, you just need like a smidge. Like, see this teeny tiny amount. You don't want to waste any of this, okay? I actually ran out of container, so I used just right off the spoon. I know that's probably messy if I'm not careful. I could probably put it in my mold here. So let's do that. Can you see that? Let me scoot it a little closer for you. Okay. Get my brush that I had the red in. Move this over for you. Get another soapy soap. Oh, you can't see that one. There we go. Oh, can I do a red upside down or a heart upside down? So I'm going to dip this, load it up. Then I'm going to load up my brush with the mica. And I just make sure all the mica looks wet. And can we do it like a makeup tutorial? It's not makeup. This is cosmetic safe, by the way, just letting you know. So it's completely safe. And so here is about where I do the heart. So I'm not an artist. I'm not very good at painting, but anyone can paint a heart, right? I mean, you just got to take it easy. And so I'm just kind of, am I blocking? Can you see? Can you see? I'm wearing a hat. I didn't realize I'm blocking the hat. I'm so sorry. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. I did that pretty good upside down. What do you think? So I have my heart done. And now I'm going to just let that dry. All right. This one kind of came out a little muddy, a little messy, but I put the melt and pour on top of that. So you're not like smudging this. And so I got my melt and pour on this one, and I'm just going to kind of drip it on top. Drip, 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 drip. I'm not trying to do any brush strokes because I don't want to mess up how beautiful that turned out. And then and this was dry. This one over here I just did. This is the wet one. This is the dry one. And so I'm going to take some of my alcohol in a spray bottle and I'm going to spritz it. That pops the bubbles, okay, in your melt and pour. Not use my finger. What am I doing? And then I could see like a little piece of a glycerin there. Let's see if I can grab it. Nope, it's already hardened on there. There's no moving that. Let's try to use the other end. Nope. Maybe when that dries, it'll pop off. You can't really see it from what you're looking at, but I can see there's a little chunk there. And so if you wanted to, you could cover the entire top with the melt and pour, or you could just do the heart. It's really up to you. And the reason why I cover it is because as soon as you would get this wet, if you didn't cover your painted piece there, I mean, you just have red mica coming off all over the place, and then your soap would turn red. So that wouldn't be a very good idea. Let's do another while I got you. I got to turn my notification. I have Customers asking questions. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'll get back with them when I'm done with my video. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to get my brush wet again. This was the blue. Get my blue in here. Make sure I got enough. Okay, Texas bluebonnets are one of the easiest flowers. I'm going to do this upside down. It's literally just putting some dots on either side. You got to imagine there's going to be a stem in the middle. And then we just little dots, try to, and then let that dry a minute, and then we're going to do another one. Of course, the dogs went right back in. They can stay out. They're not hurting. It's a beautiful day. It's like 60 degrees outside. Okay, just like that. Can you see okay? Boy, I wish I could get you a little closer. Let me try. I don't want to knock my computer off. Is that better? Okay, so we're going to try to let those dry. Let me show you the other one to compare. The melt and pour kind of messed up this one. I don't think I waited long enough for it to dry. But, you know, trial and error. That's what we're doing. Okay, and then we got a little white. I'm sorry. Can't really see. I'm blocking. Okay, so we're going to go back and put a little dot of white in the middle. Some bluebonnets have a little bit of pink also, so I could always go in and grab a little bit of red. I think I will do that. Just a teeny amount. Make a little, just like if you were painting, Bob Ross style. Happy little trees over here. Some happy little hearts over here. Sorry, I think I'm funny. You probably think I'm lame. Anyways. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Okay, so now do a little teeny tiny pink in the middle of that white. Do you hear that little dog? Oh my goodness. He's scratching to get in. Like there's something crazy going on. He is a mess. Spoiled. My little pup is a spoiled mess. Okay, it was too dry. I had to get it wet again. Here's this one. Going right back over the blue. If you guys are not in Texas and you don't know what bluebonnets are, it's our state flower. People down here are obsessed with bluebonnets. Most of everybody. If you have children, you have pictures in front of bluebonnets with children. I'm just saying. It's just our state flower. You're not allowed to pick them. You're not allowed to, like, yeah, I guess just pick them is like the biggest thing. You're not supposed to go and pick any. You could buy seeds and put them in your yard and stuff like that. And they're just the most beautiful flowers. They grow all along the sides of our highways. You will see people pulling over on a 60 to 70 mile an hour highway if there's a giant patch of bluebonnets just to get their picture in the bluebonnets. And Texans are really cool. They don't smash them. They just kind of get in front of the bluebonnet and try to be in front of it. Can you see that? Yeah, that looks a lot better than that one. I messed up on that one. This one's turning out really nice. I really like it. I'm going to keep this one without any of the melt and pour. The melt and pour was kind of just the idea to try. And I'm just going to see how big of a mess this gets when it gets wet. So. I think I'm not doing too shabby for not being a painter. And then sometimes there'd be a little bit of green at the top, just a little. What do you think? Did I do good on that one? This one, the melt and pour is shining. The light is shining off of it. And so it's really making it look muddy and not as good as this one because I just get green on that. Yes, I did. Well, that's okay. It's an easy fix. I'll just take a clean. This is just a clean brush with a little bit of alcohol. There we go. Done. And that's it. And I'm going to take the time to tediously paint all of these. We have a few spots around locally that we have our store. Well, I can't even speak. We have a few stores that sell our soaps. And they're always asking for smaller soaps because some people just want to try the soap out. So I thought this would really be a big seller because Texans, if it's Texas shaped, we buy it. I'll prove it to you right now. Let me grab this. I have a Texas shaped cast iron pan. I just got this from our local HEB. It is, I don't know that I'm going to use it. I love it so much. Now, I'll probably use it for like, make a dip. That would be like a really nice, something to bring, cheese dip in or something like that. So, anywho. And we're just going to keep moving on. This is how we're painting using mica powders. Make sure you're getting, this is just my preference, a body safe, make sure it says cosmetic use or soap use. Soap use and cosmetic use are pretty close, but it's regulated for soap. There is mica powders out there that are just for like the epoxy stuff. Do not use those mica powders in your soaps. Make sure you're using a mica powder that is designed for soaps or cosmetic grade. Oh, that's not enough. I'm going to just dip right here in the jar because I have way too much. Oh, I got too much alcohol in that one. It'll be all right. I'll use white to see my little dog stop. What do you think so far? If you like it, could you give me a thumbs up? I'd really appreciate that. Thumbs up and comments really help the channel. Subscribing really helps the channel. So if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. We're at 903 subscribers. And I got my first 60,000 views. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's something to celebrate. That's not easy to accomplish here on YouTube with all the content and all the creators, especially those wonderful creators. I love watching. I've mentioned them several times. There's Katie from Royalty Soaps. There's Sorcery Soaps. Oh, I'm not remembering her real name right now. She's amazing. She kind of gave me this idea, except for she does a soap stencil. So I'm really wanting to learn how to stencil soaps. They're really cool. She uses a soap dough. I just learned how to make soap dough, and I'm going to make a video on how I do my soap dough because it's really not as difficult as I thought it would be. And it's a lot of fun. And then you can make stuff. So right now, the soap that I had left over for these soaps here, I'm going to turn it into an embed for a soap that I have. Or a soap that I want to make. Not that I have. I haven't made it yet. I'm missing some blue in there. So I'm going to dot over that stem a little bit. It don't have to be perfect. My cousin is an amazing artist. I keep telling her to make a YouTube channel. She has a TikTok, but she's so busy. She does commission art, and she is just amazing. So she's going to be super proud of me. Apologies for my dog. I will let him in just a minute. What would probably be really an extra step is if I got some activated charcoal and then used activated charcoal to kind of define things a little bit more. That would be really nice. And I'm trying not to make these so symmetrical because real flowers aren't perfect. You know, they're not symmetrical. And then I'm going to go back in with this little white. And see how it takes very little. So I actually probably used way too much mica. And so hopefully you separating like to the side over here, I can reuse some of this mica powder because mica powders are not cheap. And I would like to reuse a few. And if y'all have never seen a real bluebonnet, I guess I could show you really quickly what a real bluebonnet looks like. I didn't even think about that. I just automatically assume everybody, can you see that? That's what a real bluebonnet looks like. I'm so sorry that it's like hard to see, but that's what a real, let's see, can we go down a little further? That's what a real Texas bluebonnet looks like. So let me show you. Come on, focus. Will it focus if I get closer? Back up a little. It's so blurry. Aw, I'm so sorry. I told you I'm not a camera person. I'm just trying to record the process. I'm trying here. It's just me. I'm just trying. This is where the people that edit their videos that are so amazing would like speed up the process, and then you would see all of this done like super fast. So later when I have no children at home and I'm not as busy, one day I'll go back and re-edit these videos. So Cassie, fast forward and show everybody how amazingly fast you can paint. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you get it. I'm glad you're, it's hard to see. I get it. It isn't very easy to see. I was really hoping that my darn camera would show the detail a little better, but it's not. So, okay, before this melt and pour, look, now the melt and pour is almost completely, it's got a nice skin on the top. I'm trying to get to the bottom where there's some melt and pour. And just use a regular paintbrush. That's all I'm using. This melt and pour, I believe it was from Wholesale Supply Plus. Yes, it is a clear melt and pour. And it really needs to be, I think, re-microwaved. It's really, really thick. Anyways, the clear melt and pour they have, you could buy it in a big block. And if I remember correctly, I'm not sure if I did a video on here, but I did some soaps with prizes in the middle of them for children, and they were a big hit for Christmas. So I used a mold. I got some of these little characters, put them down in the soap, or put them down in the mold, poured it over, spritzed it with alcohol to keep the bubbles, it helps the bubbles pop in the melt and pour, and they were a huge hit. I gave them away for Christmas gifts to a bunch of kids. We have a lot of kids in our family, so it was a lot of fun. So look, just 30 seconds melts the soap right back. It's really, really hot now. Trying to melt off the stuff that was stuck to my paintbrush there. And the great thing about melt and pour soap, super hot water, it'll just come right off your paintbrush. So let's see if I can paint this little heart over here and seal it. Oh, see how that one come out a lot better. It's because the melt and pour was really liquid, really, really liquidy. That's not a word, I'm sorry. Okay, so just spritz it. Let's try these ones. Now that this is really at a liquid state, let me try, even though I don't really want to paint it and mess up. Oh, look. Oh, I did it. Okay. Sorry. This is a learning process. I'm doing it live just for y'all. Just for y'all doing the learning process. Let's just do the whole surface so it's just shiny. Take out the brush stroke marks. Okay, now spritz it. Pop the bubbles. That one come out a lot better. This one, I dripped the soap on and the bubbles didn't get all popped. This one, I brushed on and it worked a lot better. So, yay, yay. Thank you for taking the time. I got to get closer because I don't have my glasses. I don't want to say your name incorrectly. Aline. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Us Texans love to butcher people's names and how to say things. So apologies in advance if I butchered your name. I really appreciate your comments and taking the time to stop in and watch the video. I just, if I'm just helping one person. So hopefully this video, I'll need to go back in and add the tags. That's something that I'm really terrible at. So I need to go in and add the tags, like how to paint soap and stuff. So these ones are good. I'm going to put this one over here. I think I'm going to just stick with the blue bonnets. The hearts are super cute. I think I'll do half of them hearts and half of them blue bonnets. So I guess I will do another heart so you can see. If you just tuned in, we are painting. This isn't a melt and pour soap, but you definitely could do a melt and pour soap. There's no reason why you couldn't paint these being a melt and pour. And if you do not know Nurture soap, micas, if you've never had them, highly recommend them. We use Mad Micas as well, or I should say I use Mad Micas, but I found this Trial by Fire is become my new favorite red. It's deep enough. It's just beautiful. I just love it. Hey, I'm pretty good at painting hearts upside down. Who knew? Hidden talents. I really don't have time to paint all of these today, but I really wanted to just see how long it would take me to get these done and do a quick live for you guys. I got baby goats that are wanting to be bottle fed here really, really soon. I didn't realize the time. Time just goes by so quickly. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. And it's that because I remember my parents saying that time flies. And when I was a kid, it didn't feel like that. But it really does feel like that now. I mean, I look up and it's already, after lunch. This one came out really good. I really wish you could see how nice that is. You know what? I'm going to try something. Let me try zooming. Oh my goodness. Last time I messed with my Zoom, I shut this off by accident because I'm really short. And so for me to see the zoom button, hold on one second. Let me see if I can do it. No, what was that? What are you doing? I just want to zoom. And my dog. I gotta stand on a step stool. Hold on, don't leave. I'm trying to zoom in for you. Okay, I gotta stand on a step stool. Okay, this is zoom. This should be zoom in. Oh, it's working. But now it's going out of, there we go. Can you see that better by zooming? I'm trying. Okay. I'm laughing at myself. I could always lie and say, you're a terrible camera person. You're fired. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. Excuse my humor. I'm a goofball. Okay, so you're definitely getting older feeling it too. Oh, good. I'm much better. Okay. Yeah, I decided if I was going to do this channel, I'd have to just not be hard on myself. So I'm going to zoom in just a little more now that I know which direction zoom is. Okay. And I really apologize. You know, it's not the best camera, and it's what we could afford, having 3 boys to feed in a farm full of animals. You know, we're on a budget. So this is literally me and my best effort. One day when I have, you know, our soap business helps pay the bills. We literally are self-employed. My husband, he has his own business. He's a fabricator and welder and stuff. So we literally, you know, farm and we have our own businesses. So, and it's been a rough year, but we've made it and we're doing good. Definitely happy. We've survived. So, just, this is my best effort. Apologies that it's not like those amazing other channels with the amazing, you know, camera person and all the beautiful editing that they do. I just love watching those. So I know this is probably rough. So thanks for, you know, hanging in there with me. Aw. Hey, it's my mom. Everyone say hello to my mother. Hello, mother. I miss you so. Anywho, I really do appreciate the kind words. There are so many wonderful, kind people, and it really does keep me encouraged to doing what I'm doing. So, can you see? Am I not? Oh, I'm not paying attention. I'm so sorry. My ADHD was fully working right there. I was in the zone. When I get in the zone, sometimes I don't pay attention to everything. I'm just going to do this one more, and then I'll let you guys go on about your day. I just wanted to share with you, if you want to paint your own soaps, it's really not difficult. There's so many wonderful YouTubers out there. I YouTubed this or whatever. I looked it up on YouTube to see, you know, other people's techniques. So I'm not quite copying anyone, but I am, you know, giving it my own little spin. There are so many different ways you can do the soap dough. You can make embeds. You could use a pigment. You could melt and pour. That was one of the things. You could melt and pour some, you know, white base soap and then color it and paint with that. So that was something else. I'm sure the clear soap would work good too. But as you can tell, it sets up really quickly. Let me show you. I mean, it's already getting a skin on it and it's super thick. So, you know, I could try that some other time. I just thought this would be easier to paint with the mica, like actual paint, and then go back and cover it with the melt and pour. And I'm really liking that technique as I'm doing it. It's quite a bit of fun. And it's almost already 2:00. So I'm going to have to run. I got it, like I said, a bottle feed baby goats. Then at some point, find some food for me to eat. It's probably health shake today. Trying to be healthier, trying to get all my nutrients in my body and get my thyroid in check. So trying to be as healthy as possible. I always eat healthy, but my thyroid has not been working correctly. So I have to watch what I eat. Sorry, just checking real quick. So this is it. We're just going to finish dotting the white on the rest of the little bluebonnet flowers. And I'm going to continue doing this probably tonight. I always work best when it's nighttime. I can't sit down. I believe it's partly to do with having ADHD. I don't know 100% that I have it. I'm just saying I check all the boxes. So, fun fact, I took a questionnaire and I check all the boxes, but I just can't sit down a lot. And I don't know, just like this TV show has to be interesting. I like History Channel. Love that. I love natural history stuff, but I'm just not one of those people that like get super sucked into TV and everything like that. So thank you so much for coming in, hearing me talk, because, I'm so sorry. That's so blurry. It's embarrassing. Thank you so much again for subscribing and liking, commenting. You guys are amazing. I just love it. All the love, all the likes. I'm going to tilt this back up so I can say bye. If I